Hello, and welcome to Things We Like to Complain About.
I am your host, Aurora, and with me, as always, is your other fairly host,
Extane.
All right. Now, on Things We Like to Complain About, what is better to start off than Hollywood's lovely reboots and remakes? Because, might I all ask, why?
Why? Why do they keep doing this to us all the time?
Why? We don't need to see the same movie or story adapted 100 times, all different ways, but also still all the same story.
I do not want another Spider-Man ever again. Or another Batman. I don't care. I like Batman, but screw Batman. I don't need a 6, a 7, an 8, a 9, a 10. No, I'm good. I'm totally good.
Also, how many Cinderella movies have they made?
Too many.
I get it. Don't get me wrong, I love my old Disney movies, and having an adaptation is sometimes fun, but when that's everything Hollywood is pumping out and using the same faces in every movie, it gets boring. We don't want to see it.
No. Okay, so I watched this movie, actually it was a TV series last night, and I was so pissed and so disappointed. I love this film called Time Bandits. It is a classic. It's from the 80s. It's old school. Okay. It's amazing. And I'm, scrolling through Amazon Prime, and bam, they just did a remake, but they made it a TV series.
Oh, no.
So I was like kind of curious because I love the movie. And I'm like, well, I'll try it. So I start watching it, and the artwork, looks pretty good so far. And the story.
Was it a cartoon?
It was a live action.
Oh, okay.
And so it starts off pretty similar to the movie. The kid's 11. His parents are vapid and, pay no attention to him. But then when the cast comes in, the bandits, I was pissed. Oh, my God. Okay, so first of all, the head bandit is, was it Phoebe from Friends?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she's the head bandit. Why?
When was this made?
Last year.
Oh, God. Okay.
Last year. But why? Okay, first of all, my biggest pet peeve is when they replace small actors with regular size actors. And that cast is supposed to be small actors. They're all supposed to be small people. And they cast them with all full normal sized people. And that bummed me out. Because what happened? What about those actors? What about little people actors?
Yeah,
they deserve a job.
They took their job.
They took their job.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't know why they do that. Like, what's now? Oh, the Harry Potter. I will say I did not grow up watching the Harry Potter movies. I did watch them for the first time like 2 years ago. They were fun for sure. But a TV show, those movies are still so highly watched and beloved. Mm-hmm. You're making a show. What? It hasn't even been. God, when were they made? Do you know by any chance?
God, they started in the 2000s.
Yeah, early 2000s. It has barely even been 20 years. And
the cast is almost like 40 now. Isn't that weird?
Oh my God.
It's so creepy.
Older. But we don't need to see it again. I have not read the book, so I cannot say this for a fact, but I thought the casting was fairly well. I was like, yeah, you know what? Mm-hmm. Looks like a Harry Potter, that looks like a Ron Weasley.
Yeah.
And then Narnia is now being remade.
Oh my God.
What is that?
Did they even finish the movies?
So
did they finish the movies? Because there's 7 books or something?
Books, and
I never saw 7 movies. Yeah.
No.
So why are they doing a TV series if they haven't even finished the freaking movies?
I didn't even know if it's a TV series. They're making another movie.
Wow.
So for this Narnia, there's 7 books, and they made the first 3, which involves all the Pevensey children.
Yes.
Now, there are 4 more books after. One is, I think, a sequel following their cousin. And then there's a prequel called The Horse and the Boy. And then there's another prequel of how Narnia started. And then there's like a prequel/sequel type weird. The 7th book was strange.
Yeah.
But they could have easily made that if they wanted to, make money off fans of Narnia. But instead, they're remaking, once again, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Now, that was actually made as a cartoon as well.
Yeah.
And then a live action. So it's actually been done twice.
You know what's really awesome, actually, is back in the day, I think it was BBC or something, they did a TV series. And it was freaking amazing. It is so freaking good. Oh, my God. But the thing is, the old TV show, I don't know, they just made things different back in the 90s and stuff. And it's just really good. They stick pretty well to the books. And the way it looks is just really cool and like tangible. There's no like CGI and stuff like that at all. You know, it's like real live action stuff. And they go deeper into the stories.
Oh,
so,
did they do the last 4 books that have not been made?
I'm
movies?
pretty sure. Yeah,
See,
it's really, really, really good.
There's like a thing where they touch like rings, or like one ring to bring them home, one ring to bring them to Narnia. I wish I could have seen that. I feel like that would have been trippy. And I read all the books, and so I did watch the movies. They get a little far-fetched like later on, but the first one was made so well. Mr. Tumnus, the witch, the children, all the critters were kind of how I pictured them when I was a kid. I don't need to see it again. Now, don't get me wrong. Greta Gerwig is a phenomenal director, and that was one of my friends' complaints. They were like, "Oh no, you got to give her a chance," and I'm like, I don't care who's making it. I don't care if it's Steven Spielberg, Christopher Nolan.
I don't want to see it.
Don't recast, because you know they're going to change the story because they have to make it different. I even heard they're going to try to cast Meryl Streep as Aslan, but I'm also like, it's a male lion with a mane.
Meryl Streep is awesome, but she doesn't need to be the lion.
Meryl Streep is one of the most phenomenal actors I've ever seen.
But I don't need her to be Aslan.
I'd rather have her be the witch. She would
she'd be great as the witch.
She'd be such a cool witch. If we had to make it, I still don't want them to remake it. They're trying to remake Labyrinth.
I saw that, and I don't even know how to do that, how they're going to, because David Bowie was such a huge, essential part of it. I mean, he wrote the music.
Yeah.
So I don't know any leading actor right now who's going to be able to write the music like this,
watch it.
perform it, and also, I mean, hello, the
puppets?
the pants.
Oh.
The crotch shot the whole time. I don't know who's going to be able to fill that.
The troll level shots.
Uh-huh.
No, they probably won't even do those shots.
Right? They'll be like, no, it's inappropriate.
It's funny because when you were a kid, you didn't realize that. You
no,
never
I'm not
paid
actually.
attention.
As a kid, you kind of did go, something is weird here.
It's something weird, but you weren't like noticing what, and then you're older, you're like, oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is why the parents like to watch the movie too.
David Bowie.
Okay.
But no one can fill David Bowie's shoes.
Nobody. There's not a single person on this planet right now
I don't want to see
that
it.
could replace him.
I thought the Labyrinth was made gorgeously. The set, the puppets,
it's because Jim Henson.
Oh my God, Jim
Henson is the shit.
And they're doing him so dirty now that he's deceased.
I mean, I get his like son is like doing everything, you know, like bringing the Jim Henson Company back. But it's just like what they're using it for sometimes is really weird. And I wish that movie companies worked more with the Jim Henson Company instead of relying so hard on CGI. Like, it's like when you have CGI and the live action and you put them together, it makes the most beautiful baby in the world.
Oh, yeah.
But when you have them like just so separate, it's so like, I don't know, man. Like, it just doesn't really work out. When it's all hardcore puppets and all hardcore CGI, just bleh.
Yeah.
But when you mix them together, it is so awesome.
Yeah, I feel like that gets the point across. We could say thousands of movies, thousands of TV shows, thousands of whatever to get our point. Is that basically we're tired.
We're so tired.
Hollywood, please stop.
Just
Give
stop.
us something original.
Or finish your other series. Like, they started the Sin City series, and they never finished it.
Yeah.
We got, like, 2 movies. There's 5 books, man. Where's the other films? I'm like, what the? You can't start something.
Yeah.
Same thing with Golden Compass. You can't start a book series and only do the first movie and then never give me the rest of the series, especially if you end it on a cliffhanger.
And don't rush.
What the heck is that about, man? I'm so angry at Golden Compass. I went to the theater, I saw it, I fell in love with it, and then they never gave me anything else.
Yeah.
She just goes to go find her father, and I'm just left like, I hope that happened.
Yep. And also, that also goes quick because we are running a little bit low on time. Mm-hmm. I will say, the same with video game adaptations. I've seen it, and they start changing everything. And if you're going to make a remake, don't change the story so much, because if diehard fans from cartoon, book, the books are a heavy one, or video games, we don't want to see the story changed.
Especially Blood Rain, worst video game movie adaptation ever made in the history of histories. The movies have nothing to do with the video game. Nothing at all.
I've not played either
Nothing
game or the movie.
at all. The only thing is the girl looks the same. Somewhat.
Wow.
Somewhat. And I say somewhat because even when they cast, they don't cast her correctly. Like, I don't even know what they're doing. Like, they're all smoking crack. I don't know, man. It's the worst thing ever. And I love that video game. But the movies are terrible.
That was with Resident Evil. The casting?
Yeah.
was awful.
Well, Mila Jovovich though.
Oh no, I'm not talking about those.
She rocks.
I ignore those because they're fun.
Yeah.
But I meant Netflix trying to make a live action adaptation, and the casting was awful. The set, I will say, the set monsters beautiful.
Okay,
but the
okay.
storylines made no sense.
Yeah.
You're like, no. But
Like, what are we doing here?
we must take a breather, or else we will never stop.
We'll never stop because we are so mad at Hollywood. Yes, because this has been complaining about stuff we like to complain about.
Thank you, and tune in next week. Who knows? It could be more movies or maybe something even new.
We're always complaining about something.
Thank you.
Bye.